Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation of Skyax Softball on LVTV3, Laverne Community Television, and streaming live online at leopardathletics.com. I am your play-by-play host for today's doubleheader, Joseph Orozco, and today's featured contest we will have the University of Laverne as they play host to the Chapman University Panthers. It's coming to that point of the season where legends will be made, heroes will be asserted, and we have Kunshine heading towards the Sky Conference postseason tournament. Let's take a look at the standings. Laverne leads the way at the top of the table with a Sky record of 17-5 and an overall record of 24-8. Their opponent today, Chapman, is on the outside looking in on the conference tournament play. Remember, the top four seeds get into the tournament. They are trading 2 games in the win-loss column to California Lutheran. They have a Sky record of 9-13 and 15-17 overall. Let's take a look at the players to watch today for both teams. First up, for the University of Laverne, it's their leadoff power player, number 22, Alexis Schiff, the first baseman, in 101 at-bats. He has a 396 batting average. That's second best in the conference, scoring 35 runs, 40 hits, 32 runs batted in. That's first in the conference, and 14 home runs. That also leads the way in Skyac as well. Next up for the Leopards is number 1, Carly Condon, the outfielder slash second baseman, in 100 at-bats. She has a 360 batting average. That's very good. 33 runs, 36 hits, 21 runs batted in, 5 home runs. That's best for tied for 5th in conference, and 13 stolen bases. That's best for 4th in conference. The next player to watch is number 21, Catherine Navarro. Today, Catherine will be playing the designated player position in 78 at-bats. She has 346 batting average, 12 runs, 27 hits, 18 runs batted in, 3 home runs, and 4 stolen bases. And taking the pitcher circle for the Leopards today will be number 2, Elisa Ponce. She has a 2.06 ERA, that's best for 3rd in conference. 10-2 win-loss record, that's best for 2nd in conference. 62 strikeouts, that's best for 4th in conference. She has pitched 102 innings so far this year, and she was recently voted the Sky Player of the Week. So congratulations to her. Let's see if she continues her good form. Now for the Panthers player to watch, leading off will be number 33, Samantha Tong, the infielder, in 75 at bats. She has a 360 batting average, 12 runs, 27 hits, 15 runs batted in, 1 home run, and 4 stolen bases. The next player to watch for Chapman will be number 6, Michaela Foisey, the infielder. She has 96 at-bats, 344 batting average, 24 runs, 33 hits, 4 runs batted in, and 21 stolen bases. That's best for 2nd in conference, so we'll keep an eye on her if she reaches base today. The next player to watch for the Panthers will be number 17, Amber Perez, the infielder. In 77 at-bats, she has a 299 batting average, 10 runs, 23 hits, 12 runs batted in, and 4 stolen bases. That will do it for the players to watch for both teams. As for the pitching today and taking the mound today for the Panthers will be number 8, Samantha Whalen. She's actually not pitching in the first game, but she's their best pitcher. Don't be surprised if we see her in the second game today. 1.86 ERA, that's best for 2nd in conference. 8 wins and 8 losses on the year. 43 strikeouts and 98 innings pitched. Players' lineups are being announced right here at the Campus West softball field on the University of Laverne. See the Laverne Leopards gather in a circle there. Again, Laverne controls their own destiny from here on out. They are in first place in conference, and if they continue their good form, they will play host to the Sky Conference Tournament for back-to-back seasons. Remember, they hosted last year after winning the conference for the first time in a dozen years. The Leopards also looking to win their first back-to-back conference championship since they three-peated back from 2000 to 2002. That means 3 consecutive Sky Conference championships won in 2000, 2001, and 2002. However, the Leopards are looking to go past that. They know they're going to make it to the tournament. Hence, something drastic changes from that as they go down a major slump these next 6 games. However, they are in control of the driving seat. As you see the starting lineups being announced. Let's take a look at those starting lineups. For Chapman first, leading off will be number 6, Michaela Foisey. She's a designated player. Batting second will be number 1, Sarah Samita. Batting third, number 17, Amber Perez. She's playing left field. Batting fourth, number 35, Kristen Weiser. Batting fifth, number 24, Annalisa Ruff. Batting sixth, number 3, Liz Rungi. Batting 7, number 33, Samantha Tong. Batting 8th, number 15, Heaven Wong. Batting ninth, number 12, Christine Loverty. And the 10th in the flex position and pitching, Sarah Hartman. And now for the Laverne side, batting first, number 1, Carly Condon, center fielder. Batting second, number 15, Michelle de Guzman, second baseman. Batting third, number 22, first baseman, Alexis Schiff. Batting fourth, number 19, Sienna Kendricks. Batting fifth, number 5, catcher, Angelica D'Angelo. Batting sixth, number 21, Catherine Navarro. She's a designated player. Batting seventh, number 24, Shelby Tevez. She's playing shortstop. Batting eighth is number 13, Justice Borden, the third baseman. Batting ninth is number 7, Rachel Ogata. She's a left fielder. And in the 10th position, the pitching and fifth player for the Leopards today, number 2, Elisa Ponce. The player lineups have been announced. The Leopards are taking their way to the field. And now we will pause as the national anthem will be played here at the softball field of Campus West.
Ask that you please rise and remove your caps and join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem.
The Star Spangled Banner has been played, and we're just about set to go here at the softball field at the University of Laverne. There are other actions going on today in static play for softball. As we mentioned, the teams that Chapman's are worried about include Whittier as well as California Lutheran. Whittier plays host to Claremont Musgrave, so that's a battle of top 4 teams in conference, as well as Cal Lewis playing against Occidental. As we saw right there, the Panthers lineup for Chapman, as that lineup will be facing today the ace of the staff for the Leopards, Elisa Ponce. There's the Panthers lineup. I'll say it again. Batting first, Indira. Number 6, Michaela Foisey. She's a designated player. Batting second, number 1, Sarah Sumida. She's at second base. Batting third, number 17, Amber Perez. She's at left field. Batting fourth, number 35, Kristen Weiser. She's at first base. Batting fifth, number 24, Annalisa Ruff. She's playing catcher today. Batting sixth, number 3, Liz Runge. She's a right fielder. Batting seventh, number 33, Samantha Tong. She's at short. Batting eighth, number 15, Heaven Wong. She's at second base. Batting ninth, number 12, Christine Loverde. She's at center field. And the flex position for the Panthers, the pitcher, number 9, Sarah Hartman. Elisa Ponce has just about finished her warm-up pitches. The infielders for the Leopards meet at the pitcher circle momentarily. Outfielders meet together at center field. Outfielders have breaking and will now head to their positions. Leopards are giving the last words of encouragement, and we will be underway here just shortly.
Leading off for the Panthers, number 6, Michaela Foisey.
Here's Michaela Foisey to the plate for Chapman coming up. Little delayed start here at Campus West. First pitch was scheduled at 12. We will begin at 12:05 p.m. Elisa sets. First pitch to Foisey misses outside for a ball, and we are underway here between the University of Laverne and Chapman. Foisey today will be the designated player for the Panthers. Running bunt attempt there by Foisey. She misses. Bat went across the plate, so the umpire rules it a strike. Infielders playing in. The corner infielders at least. Down misses outside for a ball. See third baseman Borden and first baseman Schiff playing up the lines here. Recognize the bunt attempt by Foisey, so afraid she might hit a dribbler here to lead off. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed strike 3, and Ponce starts off the game the right way with a swinging strikeout. Now coming up to the plate for the Panthers, number 1, Sarah Sumida.
Now batting number 1, Sarah Sumida.
Sumida, in yesterday's game, the Panthers played a doubleheader against Whittier. First pitch, Sumida takes out for a ball, 1-0. Sumida yesterday in the first game against Whittier went 1 for 3. That pitch misses outside for a ball. 2-0 the count now. In the second game against Whittier, Sumida went 0 for 4. That pitch is in there for a strike by Ponce. The count now goes to 2-1. Current temperature here at the softball team, bright and sunny, not a cloud in the sky, and it is hot, 84 degrees. So spring weather is starting to turn into summer weather here. That one's Sumida swings and misses for a strike. Count now goes to 0-2. 2-2 now. Excuse me. That one misses outside, and Sumida works the count full to 3-2. The 3-2 delivery. That one's fouled off the screen to the left side, and Ponce will reset at 3-2. Talking with some of these Laverne players earlier this week, they were telling me that it's nice to win conference regular season, but after what happened last year in the conference tournament, the conference championship for the regular season is just the first goal, as that one's hit pretty well to right center and deep, and that one's going to bounce off the top of the wall there, and Samita is going all the way for third and has in time their safety just under the tag. Borden doesn't agree with the call. Felt like she swiped the tag in there just in time. However, umpire says otherwise, and just like that, the Panthers have a 1-out triple here, and then Perez is coming to the plate looking to give the Panthers the first run of the ballgame.
Number 17, Amber Perez.
First pitch from Ponce to Perez, right down the middle for a strike, says the home plate umpire. 0-1. The one delivery coming up to Perez from Ponce. Hit safely to the right side. Nice job there from Perez to get up bat on it. 0-2 the count now. In the first game yesterday against Whittier, Perez only had one official at bat. That one's popped up to the left side of the infield. Shortstop there. Tevis is under it towards the third base line. And there, like that, there are 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. Here comes Kristen Weiser to the plate.
Now batting number 35, Kristen Weiser.
Weiser in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday went 1 for 3. First pitch, Weiser takes outside for a ball, 0-1. In the second game against Whittier, Weiser went 1 for 3 in that game as well. She also scored one too. That one's hit sharply to the right side, foul off the screen. Count goes even to 1-1. The 1-1 delivery coming up to Weiser. It's popped up. It goes over the screen in foul territory. Almost hits the box here near us. And Weiser will make her way back to the batter's box here. Count remains at 1-2. That one's grounded right at the second baseman, De Guzman. She tosses it over to first base. Schiff gets it, and that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. So a triple by Sarah Sumira goes unharmed for the Leopards. The Panthers leave her stranded at third base. And at the end of half an inning, we are scoreless here between Laverne and Chapman. So business as usual for Ponce for that inning, minus that triple given up. She retires the side and gets 3 outs. Now they're coming up here, the Leopards to the plate. Have the Leopards lineup coming up for you momentarily. Leopards got a split in yesterday's contest at California Lutheran. The Leopards won the first game 4-0 before falling in the second game 9-1. Second game was shortened to 6 innings. But despite that split, as I mentioned, Leopards are still in first place for conference. And the pitcher they will be facing today for the Panthers, as you see the lineup here, leading off for Leopards, number 1, Carly Condon. She's at center field. Batting second, number 15, Michelle De Guzman. She's at second base. Batting third, number 22, Alexis Schiff. She's at first base. Batting fourth, number 19, Sienna Kendrick. She's the right fielder. Batting fifth, number 5, Angelica D'Angelo, catching. Batting sixth, number 21, designated player for today's game, Catherine Navarro for the Leopards. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 24, Shelby Tevis. Batting 8th, number 13, Justice Borton. She's the third baseman. Batting 9th, number 7, Rachel Ogata. She's a left fielder. And the flex position, number 10, Elisa Ponce. Pitcher they are facing today is Sarah Hartman of the Panthers in 10 appearances this year for the Panthers. She has started 5 games, has a 2-3 win-loss record. She's pitched 27 2/3 innings pitched, has an ERA of 3.54, and has 7 strikeouts. Carly Condon steps up to the plate for the Leopards, leading off, and we were just about to get underway for the Leopards. Offense, let's see if they get anything going here. First pitch to Condon, misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Condon this year, very good leadoff hitter for the Leopards as she takes the next pitch inside for a strike. Count goes even at 1-1. She has a batting average of .360 on the season, including 5 home runs, 21 runs batted in. She scored 33 runs, and she's a speed for Leopards with 13 stolen bases. That pitch, slow and misses outside. Count now goes to 2-1. Hartman gets a signal from her catcher, and that one gets the outside corner for a strike. The count goes even to 2-2. In the win against Cal Lutheran, that one's hit sharply to center field, so we'll get her batting stats from yesterday in her next at bat. That one's lined route right to the center fielder for the Panthers, Loverty. Now coming up to the plate for the Leopards will be number 15, Michelle de Guzman.
Now batting number 15, Michelle de Guzman.
De Guzman in yesterday's game against Kalu in their win went 2 for 3, and that one's nubbed right to the third baseman. Throws it over to the first baseman. That's like that. We have 2 outs here, 2 quick outs for the Panthers. And now here comes power for the Leopards, number 22, Alexis Schiff. Alexis Schiff against Kalu in their win yesterday went 3 for 4 while scoring 1 run to bump up her batting average to over .396. That's best for second in SCIAC. First pitch to Alexis inside. Alexis had to move out of the way slightly to avoid that pitch. 1-0. Schiff has always been in the Leopards' power, especially the last couple seasons. And her 14 home runs lead the way for the conference. Next pitch to Alexis is hit sharply to left center field and pretty deep. And that one goes right in front of the wall to the warning track. However, Alexis Schiff will be safe at second with a stand-up double. So Alexis continues to do her thing and cause nightmares for opposing pitchers. And she gives the Leopards their first base runner of the game. And now coming to the plate for the Leopards, Sienna Kendricks. Kendricks yesterday went 1 for 4 in Laverne's 4-0 win at Kalu, including scoring 1 of the 4 runs. First pitch to Kendricks is outside for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, Sienna Kendrick swings at a bad ball there. Tried to hold her swing, however, because that ball was in the dirt. She's unable to hold her swing, however, and the count goes even to 1-1. That pitch is outside. Nice job by Kendrick to lay off that one. Count now goes to 2-1. Kendricks here making the adjustment from left field to right field pretty nicely last year. She was the primary left fielder for the Leopards. She lays off that one to 3-1. Actually, no, a strike on the outside, says the home plate umpire. Count now goes to 2-2. Pitch looks slightly outside. Home plate umpire says otherwise. 2-2. Sienna Kendrick hits it right back at Harmon. Harmon tosses it to her first baseman Weiser, and that'll do it for the Leopards half of the first inning. So a 2-out double by Alexis Schiff goes 2 ways for the Leopards. Harmon gets 3 outs there for the Panthers. At the end of 1 inning of play, the score remains 0-0 between Laverne and Chapman. You're watching SkyX Softball on LVTV3, Laverne Community Television.
Born during these years are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. So even if you try to eat right, exercise, and take care of yourself, you could still have hepatitis C, a serious disease that's a leading cause of liver cancer. Everyone born 1945 to 65 should get a blood test for hepatitis C. Treatments can now cure this disease. Talk to your doctor about getting tested.
Back here now to be in the top half of the second inning. Game 1 of the doubleheader between Laverne and Chapman. SkyX Softball here. Due up for the Panthers will be number 24, Annalisa Ruff, followed by number 3, Liz Runge. And then the third batter in the order will be number 33, Samantha Tong, the short second baseman. First pitch to Annalisa Ruff, high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Annalisa Ruff from Saratoga, California, sophomore. This year she has a batting average of 163, has 3 runs batted in, scoring 1 run, and has 1 stolen base. That one's inside for a ball. And Ruff finds herself ahead of the count now, 2-0. One delivery is fouled off to the right side. Count now goes to 1-2. The 1-2 delivery is high for a ball. Count now goes even to 2-2. In the first game against Whittier, Ruff did not play. According to this box score that I see, that ball's in the dirt, and Ruff works the count back full to 3-2. Actually, she did play yesterday. She went 0 for 3. And the 7-1 loss to Whittier in the first game of the doubleheader. Ruff waits the full count delivery from Ponce. That one's hit sharply to center field, but right at Condon, she makes a running catch, stepping forward. 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Here comes Liz Runge to the plate for the Panthers. Elizabeth Runge yesterday went 1 for 2 in the 5-4 loss to Whittier. First pitch, Runge takes outside for a ball, 1-0. In the 7-1 loss to Whittier, Runge went 1 for 1. That one's hit high pop-up just to left field. However, the left fielder Ogata is under it. And just like that, we have 2 quick outs committed by the Panthers. Now here comes the shortstop to the plate for Chapman, number 33, Samantha Tong. Samantha Tong yesterday in the 7-1 loss to Whittier went 0 for 2. While in their 5-4 loss, first pitch Tong takes out on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. First pitch to Tong is low and inside in the dirt. Count now goes to 1-1. 1-0, excuse me. That one misses Tong on the inside, just missing her. Count now goes to 2-1. That one just gets the outside corner. Count now goes to 2-2. Tong, freshman from Novato, California, attended San Marin High School. 2-2 delivery. Slow pitch there by Ponce. Just misses the zone. Too high, says the home plate umpire. Count works full to 3-2. 3-2 delivery. It's a little squirter. D'Angelo just almost makes the catch in foul territory. Nice diving attempt by her. And Tong will return to the box and reset this pitch. 3-2 the count remains. To delivery. Foul to the right side off the screen. Foul territory. Count still stays at 3-2. Three-two delivery. Got the outside corner for strike 3. Tong goes down looking, and a quick 1-2-3 inning by Elisa Ponce in the top half of the second inning there. At the end of an inning and a half, score remains 0-0 between Laverne and Chapman. Due up for the Leopards in the bottom half of the second inning will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Angelica D'Angelo, followed by Catherine Navarro, and then Shelby Tevez, as Laverne getting quick little pep talk in between innings by head coach Julie Smith. Smith now in her 9th season as the coach for the Leopards. Laverne looking to make it back to the national tournament. That's their goal this year. Looking to make it back there for the first time since 2010. It's been a 7-year absence for these Leopards. They are looking to end their tournament drought appearance, as we see fans sitting comfortably in the shade, as well as fans in the outfield behind the outfield fence. Fans Smart bringing out their lawn chairs and umbrellas, enjoying some Division III Skyax softball action. Harmon returning to the pitcher circle for the Panthers. Harmon with a unique look. Braided a ponytail and has a sunflower ribbon to keep it together. Interesting, we already have some bullpen action going for the Panthers. I could see from my vantage point. Number 34, Sarah Takeda, is already warming up, so we got to keep an eye on that one, as Harmon may have a short leash here for Chapman. Nevertheless, here comes Angelica D'Angelo to the plate. First pitch, D'Angelo slow pitch. Misses the zone according to the home plate umpire. Count goes to 1-0. Angelica Jr. out of Anaheim Hills, California. Has a batting average this year of 329, including 2 long balls. 18 runs batted in, scoring 11 runs. Next pitch catches the outside corner according to the home plate umpire for a strike. Count now goes to 1-1. In the 4-0 win against Kalu. Next pitch, D'Angelo hits a sharp base hit into center field. And D'Angelo, first at bat of this game, is aboard with a leadoff single for the bottom half of the second inning. And here comes Catherine Navarro to the plate for the Leopards. Navarro yesterday in the 4-0 win over Kalu did pretty well. Went 2 for 4. Had 2 runs batted in. One of those hits was an RBI double. First pitch to Navarro. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Navarro from another Orange County product out of Anaheim, California. This year she has a batting average of 346. .27 hits this year. Next pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Navarro has 27 hits this year with 78 at-bats, 10 doubles, 3 home runs, and 18 runs batted in. The 1-2 delivery to Navarro from Hartman. That one's hit in foul territory. First baseman Kristen Weiser's under it for the easy out. 0-1 first out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Here comes the shortstop for the Leopards, Shelby Tevis, to the plate.
Now batting number 24, Shelby Tevis.
Shelby, a freshman shortstop out of Northern California, from Sacramento, attended St. Francis. Has a batting average this year of 193. Does have 3 home runs, including 10 runs batted in, and scoring 11 runs. First pitch to Shelby lays down the bunt, however, she bunts it foul for a strike. 0-1. In yesterday's game against Kalu, in the win at least, she went 0 for 4. Next pitch, she does lay down this bunt. However, she lays it down foul again. Count goes to 0-2. In the loss to Kalu, Tevis went 1 for 2, including a run batted in, driving in the Leopards' only run in the 9-1 loss. Next pitch to Tevis, swung on and missed, strike 3. Tevis bites the dust. Check over at first base. Annalisa Ruff throws over to Kristen Weiser to check on Angelica D'Angelo. However, D'Angelo slides in safely, well ahead of the tag. 2 down here in the bottom half of the second inning. And here comes Justice Borden to the plate. Third baseman for the Leopards. First pitch to Borden. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Hartman throws a lot of off-speed pitches here. Borden in the loss yesterday went 0 for 1 against Kalu. That one she lays off for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Catcher Annalise Ruff checked over at D'Angelo. No throw, however, as D'Angelo was back in safely. The 1-1 delivery from Hartman coming up. Borden gets a piece of it, however, she falls it off to the backstop. Count now goes to 1-2. In the win against Kowloon, Borden went 0 for 3. So she's looking for her first win this weekend. For her first hit this weekend, excuse me. 1-2 delivery to Borden. It's in the dirt, about 2 feet in front of the plate. Borden lays off. Count works back even to 2-2. Two delivery. Well outside for a ball. Nice job by Borden to lay off that one. Count goes full to 3-2. 2 outs here, bottom half of the second inning. Leopards have a runner at first base. No score between the Leopards and the Panthers. 3-2 delivery is well outside and high, ball 4. Leopards have 2 on with 2 outs from the bottom half of the second inning for Rachel Ogata. Left fielder for Leopards, who's making her way up to the plate.
Number 7, Rachel Ogata.
Ogata yesterday went 1 for 3 in the win against Kowloon. In the 9-1 loss, Ogata went 0 for 3. First pitch to Ogata, she tries to lay down a bunt. She has good speed, however, she bunts it foul behind the catcher. 0-1 the count. Ogata, out of Tustin, California, attended Foothill High School. Has a batting average of .275, 9 runs batted in, 22 runs scored this season. And she did mention she has good speed. She has 8 stolen bases on the season. Next pitch, Ogata takes it on the outside corner for a strike, so she's going to have to battle here as she's down the count 0-2. The 0-2 delivery to Ogata. Well outside for a ball. Nice job by Ogata to lay off that one. 1-2 the count. One-two delivery coming up to Ogata. Kind of a safe swing right there by Ogata, running. However, they're saying she exited the batter's box before the pitch came. And just like that, that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So a base hit by D'Angelo and a 2-out walk by Borden goes uncashed in by the Leopards to leave 2 runners on to end that inning. At the end of 2 innings of play, scoring remains University of Laverne 0, Chapman University 0. You're watching SkyX Softball on LVTV3, Laverne Community Television.
Serving the nation's poor and vulnerable regardless of faith, and advocating on their behalf, we are Catholic Charities.
Back now here at the softball field of the Campus West portion of the University of Laverne. Top of the 3rd inning, we will begin play. No score between the Leopards and the Panthers. 2 up for Chapman here. In the top half of the 3rd inning will be number 15, Heaven Wong, the 3rd baseman, followed by number 12, Christine Loverty. And we return to the top of the order for the Panthers, with the 3rd batter in the inning being Michaela Foisey.
Now batting number 15, Heaven Wong.
Wong this season, infielder freshman out of Hawaii, hits a comebacker right at Ponce. It goes just past her, squirts under a glove. Leopards are not able to recover that one in time as Wong reaches the board with a leadoff single. And here comes Christine Loverty to the plate for the Panthers.
Now batting number 12, Kristen Laverty.
Loverty, freshman product out of Orange County, Cypress, California, attended Cypress High School, has a batting average this year of 267, 1 home run, 8 runs batted, 19 runs scored, and if she gets on base, she does have speed with 7 stolen bases. Looking at Wong's stats, Wong only has 1 stolen base here, lays on the sacrifice, and it gets bobbled up and drops the ball, so no out at first base, and that's going to allow the runner, Heaven Wong, go from second to third after the second baseman, De Guzman, drops the throw by Schiff. That's going to call a time on play as coach for Leopards will come on and just give the team a little pep talk. Here, Panthers are in business here. Biggest threat so far of the game. Running on first and third. No outs here in the top half of the third inning, as Chapman looks to open up the scoring here. Michaela Foisey coming up now for the Panthers. First pitch to Foisey. Foisey looks to show punt. She goes across the pan, but the first batter, our first base, Christine Laverde, was going all the way on that pitch. Throw down to second is not in time. Credit Laverde with a stolen base. That will be her 9th stolen base this season. Now the Panthers have second and third with nobody out here in the top half of the third inning. Next pitch to Foisey. Foisey, grounder. No throw to home plate. Throw to first base is not in time, according to the umpire at the hole of second base. They're saying Schiff was not on the bag, and Laverde is safe with an infield single. Head coach for the Leopards, Julie Smith, does not agree. Now the umpires will meet together and talk it over. It was a close place at first. Looked like Schiff was there in time from our vantage point. See if we can get a replay coming soon. Umpires are still discussing the close play at first. And in fact, they will rule the runner out. Foisey has her hands in the air, can't believe it. So that will be marked the first out of the inning. Janet Laurie, the head coach for the Panthers, wants to get a confirmation from the umpire. And to replay, her foot appeared just to be on the bag right before Foisey was there at first. So from that replay, looks like the umpires got it right. And it doesn't matter as Samita gets a base hit all the way to the wall. 2 runs will score. And Samita is going all the way to third base. Throw to third base is in time, says the umpire. Signing attempt by Samita. She doesn't get to the bag in time, however, not before she delivers with a double that drives in 2 runs. And just like that, the Panthers have the first runs of the game thanks to a double by Sarah Samita. Now the Panthers lead 2-0. First pitch to Perez here. Misses low for a ball, 1-0. That one's hit sharply to right center. That's going to fall for a base there. Carly Condon goes over there to cut up, prevent that from going to a wall. Prevents a double. However, it's a 2-out single for Perez. And here comes Kristen Weiser to the plate for the Panthers.
Now batting number 35, Kristen Weiser.
Check over at first base. On that pitch, Perez is back in first in time without a throw. Pitch was the ball. Count goes to 1-0. Next pitch to Weiser's in there for a strike. Count goes even to 1-1. Weiser out of Lake Forest, California, attended El Toro High School. Pitch high. Pitch was intended to be almost like a pitch out. Check over at first base. Perez is back at first base safety though. 2-1 delivery coming up to Ponce. Gets the outside corner for a strike. Count now goes to 2-2. Weiser coming into it today has a batting average of 257. 2-2 delivery. Nice job there by Weiser to stay alive. Count stays at 2-2. Perez does have 4 stolen bases on the season. 2-2 delivery coming up. It's hit sharply to right field, however, right at Sienna Kendricks. She's under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But a lot of action there in the top half of the 3rd inning for the Panthers. Couple of weird base hits, followed by the Sarah Samita double that drove in 2 runs. Drove in both Laverde and Hartman, who reached aboard. And like that, the Panthers have the first 2 runs of the ball game. At the end of 2.5 innings of play, they lead the Leopards by a score of 2-0. Top of the lineup coming up for the Leopards in this inning. Carly Condon will come to the plate, followed by Michelle de Guzman and Alexis Schiff, as they look to try to get a run and cut into the lead at least of Chapman. Panthers did have bullpen action earlier. Don't see anybody warming up in the pen anymore. So Sarah Hartman will return to the pitcher circle to begin her 3rd inning of work. Sun still shining hard here at the softball field for Campus West. Temperature has went up 4 degrees from last time I said. Temperature now stands at 88 degrees. So hot spring day here in Laverne, California. Peak temperatures today is expected to be 92 degrees. So players out there staying hydrated when they return to the dugout.
Now for your Leopards, number 1, Carly Condon.
So here comes Carly Condon to the plate. Condon looking to get something going here, leading off in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. First pitch to Condon from Hartman is inside for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Next pitch to Condon. She grounds it. It's right at the shortstop Tong. Post at first and not going to be there in time. So Condon using her hustle and speed to get to first base and beating of the throw by Tong. And just like that, the Leopards have a leadoff single here in the bottom half of the third inning. Now we have infield meeting by the Panthers, probably talking strategy to see how they will approach not only de Guzman, but see how they will play strategy with Condon at first base. Condon leads his team in stolen bases with 13 stolen bases on the season. You see Condon just hustling as soon as she went out of the box there. She was not to be denied being safe at first. So here comes de Guzman. First pitch to Guzman, she shows bunt, she gets it down, not before a diving catch by the third baseman, Wong. Great catch there by Wong. She read that bunt all the way. And she laid out there for the nice diving catch. The ball may have squared maybe only 4 feet up the third base line. But Wong was ready for that one. She came in hustling and out of nowhere almost to make that nice diving catch. You see it was a pop-up there. The ball must have traveled maybe 10 feet. But great job there by Wong running up and making a nice diving catch. So here's Alexa Schiff. That pitch is in there for a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Schiff today got the Leopards' first hit with a 2-out double back in the first inning. Next pitch to Schiff is grounded to the third baseman right at Wong. They're going to throw over to first base for the sure out. Conlon with her speed going to second base. And just like the other runners, Leopards have a runner at second with 2 outs. So here comes Sienna Kendricks. Kendricks coming into today's game. Coming in with the batting average of .329. First pitch to Kendricks. Misses outside for a ball, 1-0. That one's hit well, not as well to left field, but that's going to fall in between the shortstop and the left fielder. So Kendricks has herself a bloop base hit, RBI base hit to left field. Looked like it was going to be pretty routine catch there for the left fielder. Number 17, Amber Perez, however, the ball, she just kept running towards it. Ball was hit towards the line. The shortstop, Samantha Tong, was also trying to make a play, and it landed right between them for an RBI base hit. Inning is kept alive, and Kendrick drives in the first run for the Leopards. Here comes D'Angelo. D'Angelo got aboard in the second inning with the leadoff single. She takes the first pitch in this at-bat for a strike, 0-1. That pitch misses outside for a ball count, goes to 1-1. As you see, this bloop single by Kendrick lands in that area between the shortstop and the left fielder down the line. So nice RBI there by Kendricks. Next pitch to D'Angelo. D'Angelo hits it right to the shortstop. Tong throws it over to the first baseman, Weiser. And that'll do it for the inning, but not before Sienna Kendricks gets a bloop 2-out RBI that drives in Carly Condon to cut the Chapman lead in half. So at the end, score at the end of 3 innings, it stands as Chapman 2, Laverne 1. You're watching SkyX Softball on LVTV 3, Laverne Community Television.
Over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
I got pregnant, and I was the main one working, so I did what I had to do to survive.
Sentía que la escuela no era para mí.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier.
My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person.
Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off.
Sentí como que si quiero cambiar el mundo, tengo que cambiar a mí primero.
I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
Mi consejera, ella fue lo máximo para mí porque me ayudó mucho con todo.
I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Yeah, it's hard, but keep on going and keep on trying.
The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
2-1 the score here in the top half of the fourth inning. Chapman leads Laverne to the plate for the Panthers, excuse me, the catcher, number 24, Annalisa Ruff. First pitch by Ruff. She takes it for a ball count, goes to 1-0. Now misses the zone according to the home plate umpire. Actually, no, he caught the outside corner. Tough reading sometimes as home plate umpire calls. He delays them whether they're a ball or a strike. 1-1 count to Ruff. Kind of an eephus pitch almost, but gets in there for a zone in the inside corner for a strike count. Now goes to 1-2. You see there Alexis Schiff playing up on the line. So is the third baseman, Justice Borden. The 1-2 delivery to Ruff coming up from Ponce. It's hit pop-up right at the shortstop Tevis for the first out of the inning. And now coming to the plate for the Panthers, Elizabeth Runge, the right fielder.
Now batting number 3, Liz Runge.
First pitch to Runge coming out from Ponce in this at bat. Misses the outside corner, 1-0. Runge out of the San Diego area from Poway, California, attended Rancho Bernardo High School. Comes in with an average of .238. 6 runs batted in and 1 run scored. That one's hit right at Tevis, the shortstop. Shortstop throws it over to Schiff for the second out of the inning. So Ponce is working fast here in the fourth inning, getting 2 quick outs. Now coming to the plate for the Panthers,
Now batting number 33,
Samantha Tong, the shortstop. First pitch to Tong is low for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Tong out of Novato, California, attended San Marin High School. .360 batting average. That one's hit right at Tevis at the edge of the infield. Almost short left field, and that's like that. Third out of the inning. So at the end of 3.5 innings, 1-2-3 inning there by Ponce. No runs coming in for the Panthers. Score remains 2-1 in favor of Chapman over Laverne. As we have the Leopards here meeting up near their dugout. One of our microphones actually tipped over behind the plate. Wonderful crew will get to that as soon as possible. Due up for the Leopards in this inning will be number 21, Catherine Navarro, followed by Shelby Tevis and Justice Borden. Hartman will go out and return to the pitcher circle to start off her 4th inning of work. There she is with her sunflower ribbon holding up her braided ponytail. So here comes Navarro to the plate for Laverne.
Now batting designated player number 21, Catherine Navarro.
Navarro coming into today. Pretty good batting average. Has an average of 346. Navarro looking to start a rally here to at least tie the game for the Leopards. First pitch to Navarro, she hits a foul to the left side. 0-1 the count. She does have 3 home runs this year, so don't be surprised if she hits for power to tie up this game with one swing of the bat. Next pitch to Navarro, misses outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now. No shifts by the Panthers defensively. Everybody in their natural positions. Next pitch to Navarro. Navarro gets a piece of it. She hits it to the right side, foul. Kristen Weiser, the first baseman, is under it for the first out of the inning. Here comes Shelby Tevis now to the plate for the Leopards.
Now batting number 24, Shelby Tevis.
First pitch to Tevis. Takes it on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Here the Laverne dugout encouraging Shelby with their chanting of "Go Shelby, go Shelby, go." Next pitch to Tevis is in the dirt. Nice job by Tevis to lay off of that one. Works the count even to 1-1. That one's in the dirt again. Nice job by Tevis to lay it off. 2-1 to count now. That one swung on and missed there by Tevis. That one had a little bit of heat behind that one by Hartman. Counts even at 2-2. The 2-2 delivery to Tevis. Lays off that one as it's outside. Count is now full of 3-2. Full count delivery. Tevis grounds it right at the third baseman Wong. Wong tosses it over to first base to Weiser. Throw was in time for the second out of the inning. Here comes Justice Borden now for the Leopards.
Now batting number 13, Justice Borden.
Borden out of the high desert in Victorville, California. Attended University Prep High School. First year player, has a batting average of 224, 2 home runs, 12 runs batted in. First pitch to Borden. Borden grounds a chopper left side, foul. Count now goes to 0-1. San Bernardino County Metrolink passing through. Borden waits the 0-1 count. Swung on a miss there by Borden. She's now in the hole, 0-2. See the out recorded by Tevis there. Easy 5-3 on the scorebook. That one Borden lays off for a ball. Count now goes to 1-2. Borden in both games against Kalu went 0-3 and 0-1. That one's in the dirt again outside. Borden works the count even to 2-2 now. Encouragement words there by the catcher Ruff to her pitcher Hartman. 2-2 delivery coming up. It's outside again. And Borden, after being down initially 0-2 in the count, works it full now to 3-2. That one's popped up to the right side of the infield. Second baseman Sumida is under it, and a 1-2-3 inning for Sarah Hartman. In the bottom half of the fourth inning, Leopards go down quietly, and at the end of 4 innings of play, the score stands Chapman University 2, University of Laverne 1. You're watching Skylax Softball on LVTV3, Laverne Community Television.
My son Aiden has asthma. Secondhand smoke has triggered his asthma so bad to the point where he had to end up in the emergency room. And he has spent multiple nights in intensive care. Now he's on a whole bunch of medications. My tip to you is, don't be shy to tell people not to smoke around your kids.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Back here at the softball fields of the University of Laverne on Campus West. Chapman leads Laverne 2-1. First game of this doubleheader. Due up for the Panthers will be number 15, Heaven Wong, followed by number 12, Christine Laverty. And then we'll return to the top of the order with number 6, Michaela Foisey for Chapman. Heaven Wong coming to the plate for the Panthers.
Now batting number 15, Heaven Wong.
Heaven Wong only played in the first game of the doubleheader against Whittier yesterday. 7-1 losing up her first pitch to Wong in this at bat for a strike, 0-1. Wong hasn't played much the last few weeks for the Panthers. Next pitch, she smokes it foul to the left side right in front of the Leopards dugout. She's down in the count 0-2. Her best game this season was in the winning effort, 10-3 victory Chapman over Whitworth. She went 2 for 4 in that game, including scoring a 1 run, and had a 1 run batted in as well. That pitch, Wong lays off for a ball. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 delivery coming up to Wong. Swung on and a missed, strike 3. She bites the dust and has a seat for the first out of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 12, Kristen Laverty.
Here comes Laverty to the plate for the Panthers. First year player. Panthers are a very young team this year. Do have a lot of freshmen and sophomores on their squad. Laverty has played in every game this year. First pitch in this at bat, she takes it on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch by Ponce. Misses outside for a ball. Count goes to 1-1. One delivery coming up from Ponce. Misses inside for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Loverty's best game. Had a couple two-hit games, but her best game probably had to be against Occidental. She went 2 for 3 on March 4th, scoring 2 runs for the Panthers. It's a 2-1 delivery. Down the middle, she hits a foul off the screen on the right side. Count now works even to 2-2. No defensive shifts here for the Leopards. Everybody in their natural positions. 2-2 delivery. Loverty takes that one high. Lays off. Count now goes to 3-2. Ponce waits the sign from D'Angelo. The 3-2 pitch is fouled to the left side. That pitch was in on the hands of Loverty, but she's able to keep her hands in and make contact and stays alive. Counts still remains at 3-2. Three-two delivery. And we have a good battle here as Loverty stays alive. Count still full at 3-2. Here, the Panthers dugout giving encouragement to Loverty, just telling her to keep fighting out there. So far, she's battled well in this at bat. 3-2 coming up from Ponce. And we'll do it all over again as she fouls that one off to the backstop. Count still full at 3-2. Ponce waits a sign from D'Angelo and also waits Loverty to get back in the box. She's back in now. 3-2 count. It's kicked to the left side. Foul ball, says the home plate umpire. Borden with a nice pick there at third base. However, not before it bounced into foul territory. I believe this will now be either the 8th or 9th pitch of the at-bat. Count still full at 3-2. And Loverty, very patient at the plate, takes her time. Going back into the box, 3-2 count. Is ball, actually strike 3, says the home plate umpire. So the battle is won by Ponce. Ball was dropped there by D'Angelo initially, however D'Angelo throws it over to first base in time for the second out of the inning. It's a long battle there between Loverty and Ponce. It was won by Ponce. Now we return to the top of the order. Michaela Foisey going to the plate. Shows bunt, lays off. However, it's still in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Foisey out of Discovery Bay, California, attended Liberty Union High School. That one misses outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Batting average is .344. One count coming up to Foisey from Ponce. Misses outside again for a ball. Count now goes to 2-1. As you see the strikeout here by Loverde. Initially was just going to walk back to the dugout, but then realized later that D'Angelo dropped the ball. No problem for D'Angelo, however, she threw it to first in time. That one, Foisey fouls that one off to the left side, right above the Leopards dugout off the screen. Count now goes to 2-2. Foisey has had a few multi-hit games. 2 3-hit games, one in a losing effort at Whittier, and then one in a winning effort over Ithaca College. 2-2 delivery coming up. Swung on a missed strike 3, and Ponce retires the side in order. So nothing going there for Chapman University in that half inning, but at the end of 4.5 innings, they still lead Laverne by a score of 2-1. As Laverne, pretty surprising here, wasn't really expecting a pitcher's duel between Ponce and Hartman, but that's where we are at the end of 4.5 innings, going to the bottom half of the 5th, and Hartman's going to go back out there for her 5th inning of work. See the strike 3 call here, swing and a miss by Foisey. As she bites the dust and goes down swinging. Laverne here meeting up with head coach Julie Smith before they head up to the plate for the 5th inning. Score next door here between Chapman and Laverne for baseball. Baseball leads, the Leopards, lead Chapman 5-4 in that game. They are in the top half of the 8th inning. They are also playing a doubleheader next door at Ben Hines Field. Try to provide you with updates as that game continues. See Hartman finishing up her warm-up pitches. Try to bring you some of the other scores happening in SCIAC play. 2 other games currently happening right now. Whittier beat Chapman. Oh, that was yesterday's game, In the bottom of the 4th inning, Claremont Musgrave leads Whittier by a score of 3-0. And Occidental leads California Lutheran by a score of 4-1. They are in the bottom of the 4th inning of that game as well. So here's Ogata coming to the plate for the Leopards. Shows bunt, does get the bunt down. Gonna be a tough play at first base. Throw is wide and not in time, says the umpire at first base. So Ogata gets there with the bunt single. And the Leopards have the leadoff runner aboard here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Now we return to the top of the lineup here for the Leopards. Condon makes their way to the plate.
Now batting number 1, Harley Condon.
Condon, sophomore out of Santa Monica, California. Viking attended Santa Monica High School. She shows bunt on this one again. That she's going to have good speed as well. Going to be a tough play at first base, and she's in there in time again. So the Leopards start off the 5th inning with back-to-back bunt singles, and they are in business here with 2 on and nobody out. Now Michelle de Guzman will look to try to keep the inning alive for the Leopards as we have time called. Appear to have assistant coach for the Panthers. Coming up to the pitcher circle. One of this will do it for Hartman. Panthers did have somebody warming up in the pen earlier. Nobody warming up there from what I can see. Just somebody practicing hitting off the tee. As we see the bunt laid down here by Condon. Nice job from her from using her seat and just beats the throw in time. From that replay, it looked like the correct call was made by the home plate umpire. Meeting at the pitcher circle is over. Hartman is still out there as she tries to look to work herself out of a jam. 2 on, nobody out here for the Leopards. De Guzman shows bunt, gets the bunt down. And the Guzman does her job, gets a sacrifice there, but advances the runner to second and third. And now with the runners in scoring position, Alexa Schiff's coming to the plate. And she could give the Leopards the lead with one swing of the bat. Alexa Schiff, senior out of Long Beach, California, Moore League product, attended Woodrow Wilson High School in Long Beach. First pitch to Schiff, she lays off outside for a ball 1-0. Again, you know the numbers. She leads the conference in home runs and RBIs. And you see the sacrifice attempt by De Guzman. Just nothing too complicated, simple sacrifice, and she gets the job done. Next pitch to Schiff is outside for a ball. Count now goes to 2-0. Wouldn't surprise me if the Panthers are really careful with Schiff here. Try to possibly even pitch around her to make sure she doesn't do any damage. Next pitch to Alexis is outside the play again for a ball. Count now goes to 3-0. It's been a while since Alexis has homered. Last home run came against Pomona Pitzer on April 14th. 3-0 delivery to Alexis. Pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. Alexis was taking all the way on that at bat. You wonder if the Panthers will lay off this one again. 3-1 count. Alexis delivers and just the grounder right at the shortstop. And Schiff is recorded out. So Schiff is going to be kicking herself after that at bat. Now Sienna Kendrick will try to cover for her and try to drive in these runs.
Now batting number 19, Sienna Kendricks.
Sienna Kendricks waits in the box. First pitch to Kendricks. Misses outside for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Next pitch to Kendricks is outside again for a ball. Count goes to 2-0. The 2-0 delivery coming up to Kendricks from Hartman. She hits it to right field, and that's going to be a running catch by the right fielder, Liz Runge. And the Leopards, they had a threat on, 2-on, nobody out, but they couldn't cash in anybody from that one. And at the end of 5 innings of play, the score still stands. Chapman University 2, University of Laverne 1. You're watching SkyX Softball on LVTV3, Laverne Community Television.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Let's hit those pearly whites, man. Yeah. Boys, check it. Stand up, do my terrorists gonna compare us. Go.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to try?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's up? What's the name? What's good? What's up? How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
Yes, sir. See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Top of the 6th inning we are now. Ponce first pitch coming up in this inning. It lays down the bunt. leadoff hitter for it, and is not in time. The throw by D'Angelo to the second baseman, De Guzman, who was covering for Schiff. So leadoff bunt attempt is successful by Sarah Sumina, who has been the thorn today for the Leopards. She's the one that drove in the 2 runs back in the 3rd inning for the Panthers. Now Amber Perez will look to try to at least advance her. She shows down the bunt, gets it down, but right at the 3rd baseman who was covering there, Born, she throws it to second base. So the sacrifice is unsuccessful by the Panthers for the first out of the inning. Nice job by Borden running up on that ball and just getting it right away and throwing it to second base. You see her Borden running up the line right away, and she's able to throw it to the shortstop Tevez, who was covering second base for the first out of the inning. This one's hit in the hole to right field for a base hit. It could be a base hit. Going to be a close play at first. However, nice job by Kristen Weiser, the first baseman, who was at the plate. Beat out that throw.
Now batting number 24, Annalisa Ruff.
Here comes Annalisa Ruff to the plate for the Panthers. We have a meeting at the pitcher circle. Could have a pinch runner coming up for Weiser, and it will be a pinch runner. Can't tell who's pinch running. Numbers off to the side. Pinch runner will be number 4, Morgan Gallegos.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch running at first base, number 4, Morgan Gallegos.
Gallegos, freshman out of Tustin, California. Trinity League product, out of Mater Dei. Pinch running for Kristen Weiser. So here's Annalisa Ruff to the plate for the Panthers. First pitch to Ruff is in there for a strike, 1-1. Runners on first and second for the Panthers. 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Next pitch to Ruff. She hits it to right field. Kendricks is under it. She gets it. Tagging at second, but not running. It was Perez. Nice job there by Kendricks to throw the ball back in quickly and prevent Perez from going to second and third. And with 2 outs, here comes Liz Runge. Or as you see, popped up right to right field. Easy catch there for Kendricks. And here is Runge. First pitch to Runge. Gets the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. That one's inside, just missing Runge. Count now goes to 1-1. One delivery to Runge is hit to the right side. Nice job by the second baseman De Guzman to cover it. Gets it the out at first base, and that'll do it for the top half of the 6th inning. So Chapman gets a couple runners aboard, but nothing doing for them. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, they still lead the Leopards by a score of 2-1. Have an update from next door in that game. Verne now trails Chapman by a score of 7-5. After they had the lead initially, but so far Chapman has scored 3 runs in the top half of the 8th inning to regain the lead by a score of 7-5. Other SCIAC conference scores for softball to update you on.
Re-entering at first base for Chapman, number 35, Kristen Weiser.
Hartman is still out there. Pitching for the Panthers. Or is that? No, that is Samantha Whalen, excuse me, pitching. Whalen with that sunflower ponytail.
Now batting number 5, Angelica D'Angelo.
So here comes D'Angelo to the plate, looking to get something going for the Leopards. First pitch to D'Angelo. He gets the line drive, but right at the shortstop, Samantha Tong, for the first out of the inning. So good contact there by D'Angelo, but nothing doing for that one. So here comes Catherine Navarro to the plate for the Leopards.
Catherine Navarro.
See, line drive right at Tong. D'Angelo couldn't have hit that one much better. Nice positioning there by Tong. And here comes Navarro to the plate. Next pitch to Navarro. Misses the outside corner. 1-1 the count. One delivery. Navarro pops it up to left field, right at the left fielder Perez. Just like that. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. We have a pinch hitter coming up for Leopards. Melissa Garcia is coming to the plate for the Leopards. That you see the pop-up by Navarro.
Pinch hitting for the Leopards, number 8, Melissa Garcia.
Garcia here looking to begin a spark for Leopards. Garcia out of Norwalk, California. Another Morley product. Sophomore attending Lakewood High School, comes in with a batting average of .267. We have another substitution. Umpire saying the substitution for Garcia for Tevis. First pitch to Garcia. Misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch to Garcia, misses outside, and she's ahead in the count now, 2-0. Been a while since Garcia has had a base hit. Last base hit was against Williams College on March 28th. Has only appeared in 5 games since then. Next pitch to Garcia, she swings and misses for a strike. Count now goes to 2-1. Kind of grabbed the left side of her lower back after that swing. Keep an eye on that one. Two-one delivery to Garcia coming up. Misses outside, count goes to 3-1. Wonder if Garcia will be given the green light here. Annalisa Ruff gives some signal to her infield. 3-1 count coming up to Garcia. Garcia swings and misses on that one. She did get the green light, but she was late on that pitch. Count now goes to 3-2. Hartman there. 6 innings of work. 5 2/3, looking to make a complete 6. And Garcia lines that one, just foul to the left side, to the left of the third base bag. Count goes to 3-2 still. Three-two delivery. Garcia gets the good piece on, hits it to the right side, and that's going to be a nice running catch by Elizabeth Runge. Back-to-back 3 outs played on defensively for Runge, like she did in the bottom half of the 5th inning, and she makes a nice running catch in the 6th inning to keep the Leopards scoreless. At the end of 6 innings of play, the score still stands. Chapman University 2, University of Laverne 1. You're watching SkyX Softball on LVTV3, Laverne Community Television.
Hungry for bacon. I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise? Not me. Me neither. Nobody. So we're good? What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
I'm here at the softball field campus west of the University of Laverne. Chapman University leads Laverne by a score of 2-1 to begin the 7th inning here. Leopards have a new pitcher coming. No, actually, no, it's still at least a Ponce out there. My apologies. Ponce here going all the way, pitching 7 strong innings. Only blemish is that double. Back in the 3rd inning to give Chapman the only 2 runs. So far, the Laverne offense has been basically non-existent, just an RBI driven in back in the 3rd inning. The score has been 2-1 ever since. Vanessa Gillis is now batting for the Panthers, pinch hitter here. Gillis, freshman out of San Rafael, California. Misses the zone for a ball count. Now goes to 2-0. Comes in with a batting average of .297. Does Gillis. 1 home run, 12 runs batted in, scoring 4 runs. That one gets the inside corner first strike. Nice job by Ponce to recover. 2-1 the count. Next pitch is hit to the left side, and that's going to go through the hole for a base hit. And the Panthers have a leadoff single to start off the 7th inning. Chapman looks to try to extend their lead here. It's been 2-1 for a while. Looks like we have a pinch runner coming in. Pinch running will be still waiting. Tell a replay of the base hit by Gillis.
33 for 21. 33 for 21.
Pinch running will be number 33.
Re-entering the game at first, number 33, Samantha Tong.
Samantha Tong will be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Heaven Wong.
And Heaven Wong will return to the plate for the Panthers. First and third baseman for the Leopards playing up. Expecting bunt. No bunt attempt shown there by Wong. Now the bunt shown, and it's popped up behind the catcher, D'Angelo. However, it falls. D'Angelo initially didn't know where it was, and right when she found out where it was, the ball was already landing to the ground for a foul ball. Count now goes to 1-1. Wong just showed bunt again. This time, don't know if it's got a piece of it or not. In fact, no, it just went to the backstop. And Tong is at second base. So now the sacrifice will probably be put off here by the Panthers. And Wong will get the green light. No, the sacrifice still on. However, she bunts it foul. For the second strike, count now goes to 2-2. Now they're saying that the ball wasn't tipped. It actually just went to the backstop for a pass ball. So now the Panthers have a runner at third base. 2-2 the count. That one's in on the hand. Nice job there by Wong to stay alive. Count still stays at 2-2. Throw went off the line. Have some time call as the Laverne infield seems a little bit rattled here. Head out there to calm some nerves. Assistant coach having a talk with D'Angelo there about just staying focused. Throw off the line could have been disastrous. However, Tong, who was at third base, didn't read the ball in time, so she had to stay. Two delivery coming up to Wong. Strong on a miss, strike three, and Ponce gets the first out of the inning. And now coming to the plate for the Panthers will be number 12, Christine Laverty. First pitch to Laverty is high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Runner at third base, Samantha Tong waits patiently. Have time called here by D'Angelo. Out there to talk some more strategy with Ponce. That one's laid down the bunt. That's in a perfect spot right between Ponce and Chef, who was running up at the bunt. And Laverty has an RBI single. And give Chapman an insurance run there. They lead Laverne now by a score of 3-1. And now coming to the plate, Michaela Foisey, top of the lineup now for the Panthers. Punt attempt again by Foisey. However, that one's bunted foul for a strike 0-1.
Now batting number 1, Sarah Sumida.
Still at the plate is Michaela Foisey. Foisey show tumped and throw down a first. Throw goes off the glove of the Guzman, who was covering for Schiff at first base. Slide attempt by Foisey. Excuse me, by Loverde. She's back in there safely. 1-1 the count remains. One delivery. That one's fouled off to the backstop. Count now goes to 1-2. One-two delivery is swinging. Foul tipped to the left side. Will continue. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 delivery. It's hit off the glove of Ponce, and that's gonna be. It would be interesting. That would be ruled probably an infield single, and Chapman has runners on first and second with one out.
Number 1, Sarah Sumida.
And coming to the plate will be Sarah Samila. Samila had the big 2-run double back in the third inning to give Chapman the lead. So far, that's been the difference in this game. First pitch to Samita is in there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So a couple of soft hip dribblers in this inning have done justice for Chapman and have done injustice for Laverne. Next pitch is popped up. Short center field. It will be Condon under it, fighting the sun, but gets it there for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 17, Amber Perez.
And here comes Amber Perez to the plate. First pitch to Perez. Hit right back at Ponce. She gets that one easily, throws it over to first, and that'll do it. But not before the Panthers get a run thanks to a bunt RBI single by Christine Laverde to drive in Samantha Tong. At the end of 6.5 innings, last chance for the Leopards coming up. They trail Chapman by a score of 3-1. So appear to have a couple changes coming up for both teams. Like Janet Lloyd was telling home plate umpire, a couple switches. We know we're going to get a couple switches by Julie Smith here. A couple pinch hitters coming up. Due up for the Leopards, or it's supposed to be Justice Borden, followed by Rachel Ogata, and then Carly Condon. However, in the on-deck circle, taking some swings, looks to be number 6, Samantha Morales, and she will pitch hit for Justice Borden. Morales, freshman out of Covina, California in the San Gabriel Valley, attended Bishop Mott High School. Television broadcast major, has a batting average of .333 this year. 1 run batted in, scoring 3 runs in 15 games played. Morales did have a couple at-bats in both games. Yesterday against Kowloon. Did have an at-bat last week in Laverne's 12-2 win over Claremont Mudscripts. Did get a hit in that one so far this year. She has 4 hits this season. Samantha's listed at 4'10". Small but mighty, says her teammates. First pitch to Samantha is outside for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Next pitch to Morales. Gets the inside corner for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Next pitch to Morales. Slow and outside for a ball. Count now goes to 2-1. Hartman still in there dealing for Chapman. Hartman coming into today's game does not have a complete game. That one's inside. Actually, no, says the home plate umpire. It's in there for a strike. Count now goes to 2-2. Two delivery coming up to Morales. Swung on a missed strike 3. That ball is in the dirt. Throw over there by Ruff is in time for the first out of the 7th inning.
Now batting number 7, Rachel Ogata.
Here comes Rachel Ogata to the plate now. And you see Morales swung on a miss, but she knew the pitch was in the dirt, so tried to hustle away to first base, but not in time. Chapman here, 2 games out of the final conference spot position, 2 games out of 4th place, so they need this win desperately to stay in the hunt. That pitch to Ogata is in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Next pitch to Ogata. Shows bunt, and that's in there for a strike again. Count now goes to 0-2. Count to Ogata. It's hit to short left field. That's going to stay in fair for a fair ball. And Ogata's in there with a bloop single to left field as Laverne tries to start this rally. Lineup goes back to the top of the order. Carly Connon coming to the plate. You see, nice job there. Ogata will try to get a replay going. Ogata pitch was outside and she just gets a piece of it. And blooped it to left field down the line and it stayed in fair territory. Here's Carly Condon. First pitch to Condon and it's high and inside for a ball. Count goes to 2-1-0. Next pitch to Condon. Condon pops it up to right field. Runge is under it for the second out of the inning. Condon frustrated herself. Felt like that was a pitch she could have done more damage with. And just like that, the Leopards are down to the final out of the inning. And here comes Michelle de Guzman to the plate. Hartman out there First pitch to her is outside for a ball, 1-0. Have Ogata there waiting at first base. That one, De Guzman gets a piece of it, squirts it foul to the left side, 1-1. One pitch coming up to De Guzman. She gets a piece of that one, but hits it foul to the right side. Would have been well hit if that would have stayed fair. And the Leopards are down to the last strike of the game. Count is at 1-2. One-two pitch coming up. Guzman gets a piece of that one. It's hit pretty well to left center, but a nice running diving catch by the center fielder for the Panthers, Christine Loverty. And that does it for the first game of the doubleheader. Chapman survives and hangs on. Defeats Laverne by a score of 3-1, and Chapman knew that win badly. With that win, Chapman's record in conference goes to 10-13 on the season. Overall, they go to a record of 16-17. With that loss, Verne now falls to 24-9 overall and 17-6 in conference play. They still hold first place, but only momentarily. Currently, as it stands, Claremont Muscripps leads Whittier 7-0. And so it looks at the ending of the first game of the doubleheaders, Laverne and Claremont will be tied for first place in conference play. As we have a replay of that last play of the game. Hit pretty well there by De Guzman, but an even better running diving catch by the center fielder, Loverty, who drove in one of Chapman's 3 runs today. Drove in the third one for the Panthers, bunt RBI that drove in Samantha Tong from third base. And then the other 2 runs for the Panthers driven in by Sarah Sumida with a double way back in the third inning. The only offense scored by Laverne was 1 run back in the third inning as well, and that was the only offense for the Leopards as Sarah Hyman pitches her first complete game of the season. Her record now goes to 3-3. ERA went down a bit now to just a little over 3.3. Taking the loss in the game was Elisa Ponce. Her record now goes to 10-3 on the year. ERA went up a little bit. Her ERA now stands, I believe, at 2.15. Leopards will try to rebound in about half an hour here and look to split this series and maintain their supremacy in Skyac. But that will do it here for the first game of the doubleheader. If you join us on leopardathletics.com, stick around as the first pitch of the second game will occur in half an hour. Again, the final score here from the softball field in game 1 of the doubleheader. Chapman defeats Laverne by a score of 3-1. On behalf of our entire crew, I am Joseph Orozco signing off temporarily for LVTV3 Laverne Community Television. Again, the final score, Chapman defeats Laverne by a score of 3-1. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Skyac Softball on LVTV3 Laverne Community Television.